Yo, this is Zach Callison, music artist and voice of Steven from Steven Universe, and this is Two Guys in the Dark.
Could you imagine putting ice cream in a girl's butthole and eating it out of her butt? Not chocolate ice cream.
Write that down. Send that to me.
What?
Uh-huh.
Write that down. Send it to you. 2 weeks later. So I'm back with Becca. Shouldn't have got the chocolate ice cream.
I think I learned my lesson.
Should have started with vanilla.
Yeah, I think I learned a lesson putting anything chocolatey in ass regions.
Ugh. I don't think anyone on Earth had to learn that lesson, but you. Everyone else was
I didn't
just fine.
It didn't click to me until after I hit the squeeze button in her butt.
No, it didn't click to you until after it started coming back out of her butt, and you were like, and you proceeded to lick it twice. God,
I was like, I gotta try it because I
no, you don't.
I mean, like I put it in.
Oh God. The things we do for the podcast.
Speaking of that, welcome to episode 50.
The Big 5-0?
Big 5-0.
Kill them all. Sorry, that's too hardcore. Kill most of them. No, okay, because they got families. Kill like 2 or 3 of them.
We're halfway.
Actually, don't kill any of them on our behalf because that makes us sound like we're. Yeah. Let's ixnay on the killing of the 5-0 nay.
Anyway, we're halfway to 100, so this is a big, monumental episode for us.
Yeah, 50 episodes, 84 subscribers. We're getting there. Mm-hmm. Maybe one day we'll have as many episodes as subscribers. Let's hope not.
Let's hope not. Let's hope they always beat us.
Yeah. Jesus. At least by one. No, I'm just kidding. Although that would work. We just have to start turning out a lot more episodes. Well, this is episode 1 million, and that's right, we just hit 1,000,001 subscribers.
Hell yeah. I'm just waiting for sponsors, that's what I'm waiting on. Money.
Something that will never happen.
It's gonna happen. Anyway, so what's happened since last week? You and my cat had an interaction.
Mm-hmm. That little bitch.
What happened between you and Boo?
So I was carrying this cat outside. I was just gonna lay it on the porch, let it go and be free and hang out with his friends. But he's like, I can't look like a bitch in front of all these guys. So as I'm laying him down, he just jumps out of my hand like hardcore. In the process, claws the shit out of my arm. Mm-hmm. Oh, so much blood. Ruined my Pride t-shirt.
Well, Boo don't like to look like a bitch. That's one thing you gotta learn about Boo.
Lesson number 1 learned.
Yeah.
As he jumped out of my arms and cut me, I was like, "Where'd this stay out? Piece of shit."
Yeah. He thinks he's the cool cat outside.
He's not though. He comes back in he comes out from inside and they're like, "You pampered, prissy little poon."
Let's imagine all the other cats sound like you in cat language.
You little bitch. Meow, 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 meow. You know what I said too. That's what's funny. You know what I said, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so.
Alright, so first up we're gonna eat some shit.
Eating shit.
Now, since this is the 50th episode, we're doing a throwback to eating shit. If you guys remember, we've done the Batman ice cream, Superman ice cream, and the Wonder Woman ice cream.
And Sour Patch. Didn't we do the Sour Patch ice cream?
We've done Sour Patch Kids cereal. But that has nothing to do with superheroes.
Oh, I thought we were just doing the series in general, because now they got Toy Story and...
Oh, really? They got Toy Story?
Yeah, they got Toy Story, they did a Sour Patch Kids one. There's a couple different weird, interesting ones. That's why I like this ice cream. They just keep coming out with some good, weird shit.
Well, anyway, this is superhero stuff. That was my main intention, right? So, first up on the list, we got Harley Quinn's Cherry Chocolate Diamond Days. I don't know what that means, but I guess she's diamond on
I'm
it.
assuming that it's cherry flavored with little chocolate diamonds in it.
Oh, I guess you're right. That's what it is.
And it puts you in a daze because it tastes so good.
Alright, well, let's see if it's accurate to the days.
Get a little bit of chocolate in there. Not bad. The cherry tastes a little weird.
Which I feel like it'd be better without the cherry.
Make sure you get the chocolate with the cherry.
Yeah. It helps.
It makes the chocolate covered cherry flavor, but otherwise you just don't need the cherry in there.
No, you don't need the cherry at all. If it's gonna be cherry, maybe switch it up. But I do like that the chocolate is shaped like diamonds.
It's not the best, but it's not the worst either.
I say this is probably my least favorite out of the superhero collection.
Yeah, but I could still eat it.
Yeah. I love cherry, which is weird.
It just doesn't taste like cherries. It tastes like artificial cherry butthole sweetener.
Artificial cherry butthole sweetener? What do you do with this? Do you put it in the butthole, or does it taste like butthole?
You put it in the butthole. It sweetens the butthole to taste like artificial cherries.
Does this exist?
I don't know. I was just bullshitting.
I was like, where do I find these?
We're not about to sit here and eat this whole carton, are we?
No.
Good, because I'm going to be shitting my brains out.
Oh, that's right, you're lactose intolerant. I keep forgetting. Why do I keep forgetting you're lactose intolerant?
Because it's conveniently hilarious.
Alright, next up, last thing on this week's Eating Shit, we got the Joker Mint Cookie Madness. Let's try this out. It's green like his hair.
No way.
Whoa, fuck, it looks like some Shrek shit.
Like shit in the fucking
Carton, yeah.
Well, shit, I'm dropping it. I got the cookie, I got the mint, I got the chocolate. Oh, that's delicious. That's good.
It tastes like toothpaste.
That's good.
Not a big mint person, so.
Oh, and the chocolate has mint inside of it. I like it. This one's good.
I really don't like either one. I think my favorite's still Superman.
The mint one is a go. Way more than the diamond one.
Yep.
And I think I'm the number one fan of the Wonder Woman one. I think that was my favorite. Which was weird because when I originally was about to try it, I was like, I'm not gonna like this.
Yeah, I think Wonder Woman and Superman were the best out of the was it the 5?
The big 3.
Well, the 5 we've had out of superheroes.
And then the Batman one was okay.
Yeah. I'm not a big mint person, so they don't do a whole lot for me.
You get a chocolate chunk yet? Why is this one so much more frozen than the other one?
I don't know, because I thought it was weird. Because I thought it was going to be the Harley Quinn one would be a little bit more frozen. Because there's a lot more like frost on it.
Oh no, I guess not. I feel like you just have to have the last bite. Like I take a bite and you're like, fuck this guy. My ice cream.
Okay, I think that's gonna do it for me on ice cream.
So you don't want one more bite? Be the last one? I would be surprised.
Okay. So, where do you rank these for you? Just okay? Mediocre?
Out of the three, they're definitely the bottom two.
Yeah.
But it goes Harley Quinn, Harley Quinn, Joker, Batman.
Are you going backwards?
Yeah, least to greatest.
Okay.
Superman, then
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. For me,
Superman and Wonder Woman were definitely like the far best. The other three were just mediocre.
that Wonder Woman was so good. It had those graham crackers in it. Graham cracker like drizzle, caramel chunks. It was so good. I remember I bought it first try on the podcast, and we opened it up, and it was pretty much empty. And I was like, "What the fuck happened?" And Leslie was like, "Oh, yeah, I did that." I was like, "Yeah, you know it's good if Leslie's going to destroy it."
Our next segment, BJ's all-time favorite segment. Video of the week.
Oh no!
Yeah. Anyway, this week
I forgot. Ice cream also makes me sleepy.
it's CVS versus Walgreens employees.
This is a video by RDC Worldwide.
Is that his name?
Pretty sure. Or is it RDC World 1?
Yeah, I don't know his name.
I forgot. I'm terrible.
But
I love their videos. They're
they're
hilarious.
pretty funny videos. I've seen some of their other stuff. Pretty good.
They are so funny. They are hilarious. Fucking love their videos.
Yeah.
I remember back in high school when we first saw the anime ones, like where they were making fun of anime, the Anime Fighter one.
Yeah.
That shit was hilarious.
Well, it's basically Walgreens and CVS workers on opposite sides of the road.
We're same as that color t-shirts and khakis, but just different badges, basically.
And it's pretty funny, and you should really check this out. But don't go to YouTube.
You gotta go straight to
What the
us.
fuck?
Edit that out.
I'm not editing out you shit in the britches.
You're right. That was bad. We shouldn't have gave me ice cream before this episode. God.
I'm sorry.
I wanted to stop farting on the podcast. I wanted to be a better person. This is all your fault.
Not my fault.
It's kind of your fault.
Not my fault.
It is your fault.
So, Walgreens versus CVS workers. Don't go to YouTube. Go straight to YouTube. Let me rephrase that. Go straight to our Facebook page. Two Guys in the Dark.
Two guys in the dark.
We'll have the video on there. Our videos of the week. Check it out. Also, go like our page. You can follow us and see all of our other videos of the week.
Yeah,
And our episodes are up there too, so you can check them out that way.
And you can get to know us on a personal level. If you wanted.
If you wanted to.
If you were interested.
Speaking of that, I've had like random YouTubers follow me on Facebook. Like 2 of them. And I'm like, what's happening?
Do they message you or talk to you? Or
No, that's the weird part. I thought they'd message me like, hey, do you want to collab or something?
Hey, bud.
But it's just like, nothing. I'm like, okay.
Maybe someday.
I found one of their channels. I haven't found the other one's channel yet. He had a link to it, but when I went to it, it's like, this doesn't exist.
It's not real.
But I found the other one's YouTube channel, so.
Cool. He's real.
He is real. What are you doing?
Real good. Awesome.
Yeah, real awesome. So follow us, Two Guys in the Dark on Facebook. Jesus!
You did this.
Apologize.
You did this.
Apologize.
You should apologize. Who gave me ice cream? Who did this? You did this.
Why are you lactose
It
intolerant?
should have been you.
Why are you like this?
Fuck off. God made me this way.
So that's where we need to get the apology from.
Good luck with that.
It is now time for me to talk about my week.
Okay.
Do you have anything happen to you this week besides getting your ass whooped by my cat?
Well, I know we were going to talk about later on in the episode. We're going to do a review on Preacher, right? Season 3. And Preacher season 3 has him going back home to his family, who just happen to live on a plantation where they used to have slaves. So I thought I'd tell you guys about my plantation experience.
Whoa! Is this real?
Yes, this really happened.
Okay.
So, me and Leslie were driving around in Nashville near our house, by the way. Very close to our house. And we're driving down these roads, and they're all pretty much like they have the same starting name. Like Blue Reef and Blue blah 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 and this and that or something. Like, just for example, I can't think of the actual names. I probably could look them up right now.
Yeah.
Probably could have wrote some of them down.
That's fine. I
But
get the point.
Yeah, you get the point. So we're driving down through these roads, and I was like, it's weird. All these places kind of look the same. All these roads are named the same. This place kind of has like a weird vibe to it. And she's like, yeah, that is weird. And I was like, Leslie? She's like, what? I'm like, are we on a plantation? And she's like, what? And I was like, oh, I feel like we're on a plantation. She was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, you don't know anything about plantations? And she was like, no, I don't really, never really thought about it. And so I just started describing to her why I thought it was all plantations. So I was like, some of this stuff looks retro as fuck. It shouldn't look like that. It's like they got all these buildings that look the same. All these roads are named the same. And there's a grand entrance, which should be like a dead giveaway. Turns out we were in Hermitage. And I was like, that's interesting. Don't know what the fuck that is. Shrugged it off. Get to work the next day and I was like, yeah, pretty sure I just had my first plantation experience. Talking to a guy I work with, and he's like, really? He's like, where were you? And I was like, well, there's blue this and blue that. And I described the whole scene to him, and he's like, oh, you were in Hermitage. And I was like, yeah, that, whatever the hell that is. So he then begins to describe to me that
what are you doing?
He then begins to describe to me what Hermitage is, and it is the historical plantation and museum located in Davidson County, Tennessee, that used to be owned by Andrew Jackson.
Oh.
So, you know, it has this historical home, and just all these callbacks to the past. And I just thought it was weird. I was like, it's like my soul knew.
You're in danger.
Run. Get off of these streets.
Your black senses were tingling.
They were. Well, that's fucking stupid.
What?
It,
deleted them?
Yeah, deleted my...
Probably didn't save it before you exited out.
But even then, it was already pre-saved at one point, so it shouldn't have just deleted them.
My notes do that if I don't save it.
Goddamn stupid.
Mm-hmm. I wrote an entire fucking song on my notes one time, and something happened, and I didn't save it, and I had to rewrite the whole fucking thing.
Well, the rest of my notes are gone, but that's okay. It was a top 10 list that I never finished.
Well, you know, I don't know if it was a dream, it was more of a vision the other day. It was me, you, and someone else. We time traveled to the 50s. And I can't remember who it was, but I remember it was like, we'll just say it's Kevin McBride from high school. And like, me and Kevin are like surrounded by a bunch of like white people, and like some songs come on, we start dancing in the middle of the street, and me and Kevin start dancing, and we're like, this is awesome. Why is the 50s are great. I don't see why everybody hated it. And then you walk by and the music stops, everybody looks at you, and we're like, oh wait, Now we remember. Hey guys.
Stomping the shit out of me. And you guys are like, yeah, get him. He's not with us.
Oh shit!
Don't worry, we won't let them hang you.
Well, I had a dream the other day too. I want to talk about my dream.
Oh, did they hang me in this one?
No, you're not in this dream.
Okay, good.
So I had a dream that me and my dad were playing Pokemon Go, and then we're playing, and at some point my dad was meeting up with some school kids to battle them. I was like, okay, and then so we're at this. It looked like we're at the Thompson Bowling Arena.
Yeah.
And he goes, I think they're around the corner. Can you check and see how many they are? And I look, and it is an entire school. I'm like, did you just pick a fight with an entire school? And he goes, I guess. So me and him went to go battle them. And then at some point, I meet this black girl, and we hit it off. And then...
How old was she?
Oh, I actually made a note of that. Hold on. It's in my notes. I made a note of that somewhere.
You knew I would ask. You were like,
okay, so I also in my notes said, by the way, she was 19 in my notes.
Okay, good.
And then we hit it off and we went to her place, and I fucked the shit out of her, and I was really proud of myself. And she's talking about her brother. She lives with her brother, and I could hear her brother come in, and he starts playing Call of Duty or something. It's really fucking loud, and I'm like, whatever, I don't care. But it starts pissing her off. I'm like, just let it go. Let's let it go. And she goes, no, that motherfucker needs to turn it down. I'm in charge. Because she's older, I guess. And she goes in there, and they start arguing. I think it turns out that he might also have been her dad. I don't know. It was weird. I was like, I don't know how she's older, but... And he got pissed, and he beat her to fucking death. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I called my dad.
Come get me! I'm in this girl's room. She just got beat to death.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's in her driveway, and he's just sitting there playing Pokemon Go, waiting for me to get done. And I was like, "Hey, call the fucking cops!" That girl.
Why wouldn't you just call the cops? You dumb shit.
Because I'm scared.
Call the cops. I'm scared.
Call the cops. And yeah, and then they come and arrest him, and me and my dad leave. That was the end of the dream.
Interesting dream, my friend. Interesting dream. Weird as fuck. He couldn't just turn the volume down. No, I'm gonna beat this bitch to death. Nobody ruins my Call of Duty experience.
I think he was pissed because I was there.
What a Kyle.
A Kyle? What does that mean?
It's it's a meme. That's
I've seen it. I was like, I don't get it. I don't.
It's just funny. It started out as a dude's named Kyle thing. It's kind of like how the Karen meme started. White girl's named Karen.
Yeah.
And then white dude's named Kyle. And then
is it the one where he keeps punching the drywall?
Yeah, punches through the drywall, and then it's it gets him hard. He loves Monster, everything, and
I hate both of those things.
I know, right? So it's just a funny meme. And I have a friend at work named Sarah, whose brother's name's Kyle, so I send her every single one that I find, and she's like, "It's not funny," even though she thinks they're hilarious.
Yeah.
Mine's like shit. And then she sends me a couple of them every now and then when she finds them. I was like, "I knew you liked them." She likes to say that she doesn't like them, but it's true. She likes them. They're hilarious. But yeah, just a meme. Fucking hilarious meme.
Okay. Speaking of memes, are you ready for random facts?
Sure.
This week's facts are on Futurama.
Bing, 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 bing,
Okay.
bing, bing, bing.
The show got its name from an exhibit at the 1939's World Fair.
I feel like I actually knew that.
Mm-hmm. That's the most common fact about the show.
Oh, well, that's probably why I knew that.
Number 2, the voice of Bender actually originally went into audition for the professor.
I like the professor's voice the way it is. So.
I do too.
Billy West.
Yeah, Billy West plays Fry, plays Professor.
He plays a fuck ton of
He's an
characters.
amazing
He
voice
plays
actor.
every other character in the damn show.
So, yeah, and in all basically like almost any of those Matt Groening shows. I think he plays a lot of voices.
Pretty sure. I don't know if he did the voice of. What was that captain's name? Zach Brannigan. I don't think he did the voice, but I heard him do an impression of the voice on a podcast at one point, and it was almost perfect. And I was like, "Damn, he is so fucking talented."
He also plays the Red M&M.
Yeah,
he played Shaggy in Zombie Island.
Ren and Stimpy.
He played Stimpy.
Ren. Right. Which one's which?
Stimpy is the cat.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I think he might have played Ren later.
I know he played Stimpy for a fact. And I would believe it. I would believe it if he
Because I thought when they went to the adult party, he took over. I don't know, because I thought like the creator of the show played Ren. And I think after a while, like they kicked him off. I don't know how accurate that is. I was watching a documentary on it on YouTube, but anyway. And number 3, each episode took almost a year to complete.
A Futurama?
Mm-hmm.
For just the first season?
I think it's like they probably just made them all at once, and it took about a year to make.
Wait, you said each episode
Took about a year.
That's impossible.
How's that impossible?
Because of how many episodes we got.
Yeah, but they did a bunch of them at once.
That doesn't make sense, Sean.
If you did 13 episodes at once, you're going to have, like, in 1 year, you'll have 13 episodes.
Yeah, but you said each episode took about a year to make.
Yes.
So do the math. I think you're wording the phrasing wrong.
No.
If you're saying each episode took about a year to make, that would mean that in 1 year, it took you were able to finish one episode.
No, not to watch.
To make.
Yes.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
That's exactly what I said.
How is this not getting to you? If it took about a year to make a whole episode, right? Then that would mean that the first season took 13 years to make.
If they make a bunch at once, at the same time.
But that's what I'm saying. The phrasing is off.
It's not. The phrasing's fine. You're just
You're saying you're saying it took about a year to make one episode.
Per episode took a year.
Jesus Christ. What is it? Is there any more facts?
That's all I got. I'm just saying, like, they just made a bunch of them at once.
I'll just have 5 guys on this episode, 5 guys on this episode, 5 guys on this episode. Jesus.
And also, it came out in, like, 99, 2000, and then, like, it didn't end until, like, a decade later.
Still, the first 13 episodes would take 13 years. Is it, like...
They made them all at the same time.
Yeah. Let's say it, yeah.
I know a lot of shows just make, like, a couple episodes at a time. I don't know how that... I've never done animation before.
I know the voice acting part would probably be the easiest part to get recorded.
They write it and then they do the voice work.
You go ahead and do the voice for these characters. They probably could have had all the seasons done in like a month for the voice acting.
Now it's time for VJ's favorite segment, the Captain Cool Quiz Show.
Oh boy.
Do you think he'll win?
I don't know, but I hope I win.
Now,
I like prizes.
If you get 4 out of 6 right, you win a prize.
Okay.
This is Cap Cool Quiz Show. Things Sean knows that you should know. Question number 1. Oh, by the way, these are going to be multiple choice.
Cool.
So you're going to have a better chance. Question number 1. Which is not a Scooby-Doo TV series? A. Scooby-Doo show. B. Scooby and Shaggy and Scooby-Doo get a clue. C. Be Cool Scooby-Doo. Or D. Scooby-Doo Mysteries. We go through that again?
Yeah.
A. Scooby-Doo show. B. Shaggy and Scooby-Doo get a clue. C. Be Cool Scooby-Doo. D. Scooby-Doo Mysteries.
I'm going to go with D. Scooby-Doo Mysteries.
Correct. Number 2. Which is not a Scooby-Doo movie? A. Scooby-Doo Adventures of Mystery Map. B. Scooby-Doo and the Ghost Pirates. C. Scooby-Doo stage fright. D. Scooby Franken-Creepy.
Rename those movies, please.
A. Scooby-Doo Adventures of the Mystery Map. B. Scooby-Doo and the Ghost
Mystery
Pirates.
Map?
Yeah.
Is that what you said? Okay.
C. Scooby-Doo Stage Fright. D. Scooby-Doo Franken-Creepy.
I'm gonna go with D.
D.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo Franken-Creepy.
Yeah.
Wrong.
I knew I was wrong.
It was... Let's see. What am I? Okay. It was B. Scooby-Doo and the Ghost Pirates.
See, I knew it was that one, and this is why. I remember seeing Ghost Pirates in a Scooby-Doo movie, but I don't remember it being called Scooby-Doo Ghost Pirates. So...
Number...
And I don't remember seeing Franken-Creepy because I don't think I've actually ever watched it. So.
I own it, but I never watched it.
Yeah.
I have it on Voodoo, actually.
That's probably why I went with that one, because I know I've never watched it, but I was like, that doesn't mean that they wouldn't do it.
Okay. Number 3. Which was not a villain in the first 2 seasons of Scooby-Doo?
Alright.
A. Space Kook. B. Tar Monster. C. Charlie the Robot. D. Ghost of Elias Kingston. Which was not a villain in the first 2 seasons of Scooby-Doo. Would you like me to go back over them?
Yes, please.
Okay, which is not a villain in the first 2 seasons of Scooby-Doo? A. The Space Kook. B. Tar Monster. C. Charlie the Robot. D. Ghost of Elias Kingston.
I'm thinking it's either B or D, and I'm having to choose between the two.
Well, what's your thought process?
Well, I remember the Space Kook, and because I have the... Oh, shit, I have the first 3 seasons. Shit. Okay. Well, I remember watching the first 2 seasons, and I remember Charlie the Robot, I want to say, and the Space Kook. But I don't remember seeing I can't specifically think back and remember seeing the Tar Monster. Mm-hmm. But I also don't remember who the fuck the Ghost of Elias Kingston was. So that's where I'm torn on those two. Because I don't remember an episode with the Ghost of Elias Kingston. You think it would be like at least a memorable name.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with the Tar Monster.
As not a villain in the first 2 seasons?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes!
Elias Kingston, okay, so he was one of the most forgettable villains. Like, there's this episode where they go to this mansion and this woman's uncle turns into a skeleton. And his ghost pops up, and if he's supposed to touch you, he'll turn to a skeleton.
That's a very forgetful episode.
He's blue, and he's like kind of has like a Beatles hairstyle and wears normal clothes.
Yeah, very forgettable.
All right, we'll watch it after this.
I'm just happy I got it right.
All right, number 4. So you're doing pretty good. You're like up to. Which villain did not show up in Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase? So which villain was not in the movie? A. Tar Monster. B. Gator Ghoul. C. The Black Knight. Or D. The Creeper. Which was not.
I'm gonna go with the Black Knight.
Correct.
So I remember the Creeper and I remember the Tar Monster. Mm-hmm. And then as soon as you said Gator Ghoul, I was like, he was definitely in it. I was like, I don't remember. I can't picture him in the movie, but I was like, I remember them saying his name. Gator Ghoul.
What is the name of Scooby-Doo's cousin who he used to team up with all the time?
You said it's multiple choice.
This one's not.
Well, I guess Scrappy would be his nephew,
That's
right?
his nephew, but he also teamed up with his cousin.
And it was like the ditzy one. The white one, right?
Yep, he's white. Whitish gray.
It was like Dummy Doo, maybe? No.
It's very non-creative.
It was something like Dopey Doo or something like based off the fact that he was just dumb or like simple. You know what I mean? Like,
you're close. Like, you're about to hit the nail on the head.
I don't know why I can't think of the perfect what it was. Maybe Ditsy Doo? No, that would be stupid because that means he'd fall down a lot. Dopey, Dummy.
You're gonna get mad because it's the most uncreative name in the world.
I know his name. That's what pissing me off right now because I remember him so well. It'd be funny if it's just shithead. Gosh darn it!
What do you think the last name is?
Wouldn't it be Doo? If he's Scooby Doo's
cousin.
Yeah, wouldn't they have the same last name?
What do you remember about him?
He was really dumb.
Okay, what do you think his name is?
And he was white. Or whitish gray.
It's a very uncreative name, so what do you think his name is?
I think it's Dummy Doo or something like that.
I'll accept that. It's Scooby Dumb.
Oh, yeah.
But
I forgot he had the same first name, not the same last name.
Yeah.
Scooby Dumb.
Yeah. Very uncreative.
That is really... Yeah, it's really shit. Like, also, it's kind of like the ultimate dick move, like, of the owners. Like, oh, yeah, we wanted Scooby-Doo, but we showed up late, and we got Scooby-Dumb. This sack of shit. And he's just, like, licking his lips.
He looks like, what's his name? Humperdinck or whatever. From
Humperdoo. Humperdoo. And Scooby's like, I don't know how we're related.
That's like I wish the writers of Scooby-Doo who created Scooby-Dumb wrote Preacher, they just call him Jesus Dumb.
No.
Because he's like the ancestor of Jesus. Alright, last question. Which is not a Scooby-Doo video game? A. Scooby-Doo Monster Hunt. B. Scooby-Doo Mystery. C. Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights. D. Scooby-Doo and Looney Tunes Cartoon Universe Adventure.
I'm gonna go with B.
B. Final answer?
Yeah.
Wrong. A. It was Scooby-Doo Monster Hunt.
I knew it was one of the A or B, but I was like, I know B was the name of a show. Would they use it? Oh well.
Yep. Well, I think you still got 4 right.
I did. That's right. I got Dummy. Dummy Doo.
Hand me my bag.
Scooby Dumb. The magical bag of Batman. Oh yeah.
My magical bag of gifts. What is Sean gonna pull out? Dun, 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 dun. Hey, what the hell are you doing?
I want it to be a surprise.
Oh, okay. Alright. Here is your winning prize for this week.
Ah! The Hall of Fame collection. Courage the Cowardly Dog, Dexter's Laboratory, Ed, Edd n Eddy, which I fucking love, and Johnny Bravo, which I fucking love. Actually, all 4 of these cartoons I fucking love. Yeah. I wonder what episodes they are. It does not say, but I will watch it and find out.
Damn, motherfucker.
I just want it, okay?
I was going to see if I could figure out what episodes they are by looking at them. Because I can do that.
It does not say, but I mean, looking at them, what if it's not the actual episodes that you're looking at?
I'd be pissed. This is, okay, so look at the picture of Dexter. I could tell this is the episode where him and his sister turn to giant monsters and fight in the city. Looking at Courage, this is the Shadow episode where there's that shadow thing making shadows at him.
Oh wow, that's so descriptive.
This is just a shadow guy. I don't know.
Just a shadow guy. Shadow guy.
Alright. It's time to move
I
on.
wonder if it's just an episode apiece.
You think there'd be more?
I know. I was thinking, like, that'd be a waste of like DVD space, wouldn't it? Like, you could put, because you can put so much on a certain amount. You can so much footage on a DVD.
Yeah.
And like, because remember the Dragon Ball Z DVDs had like
shit ton of them,
episodes at a time, like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
A lot of episodes.
Okay. Time for our next segment.
It's got
2 discs.
4 discs.
4 discs?
4 discs.
Damn.
I want to say 1, 2. Oh, it's 3 discs.
3 discs.
3 discs.
I hope there's like multiple episodes on each disc.
Me too. Me too.
Alright.
I was hoping there'd be like a walkthrough. Like you could read what episodes you're gonna watch.
Yeah.
But there's not.
I like the surprise aspect of it.
I do too. But if it's like 1 episode apiece, I'll be like, those bastards.
Alright. Let's go to the Wheel of Topics.
Das Wheel.
I'm pretty proud of myself. This is a good Wheel of Topics.
Alright. Should we add the top 10 before we do it? Or
What top 10?
the random top 10 I wanted to do?
Well, you could do the VJ Wheel of Topics after this.
I don't have a whole wheel of topics. I just got random.
Well, let's do mine. We'll
Okay.
take a break, and then you can write yours down.
Okay.
Alright.
I deleted it by accident, so it's probably not the biggest deal ever, but
Alright. Here are my Wheel of Topics this week. Topic number 1. Get the fuck out of here. Topic number 1. The Dark Cloud series. Topic number 2. Han Solo versus Star-Lord. Number 3. Ryu versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Number 4. Book a comic book called Stone Cold versus the Universe. Number 5. Leatherface versus 2 Ghostface. Number 6. Book a Freezer King Cold movie. That's a badass Wheel of Topics.
it was pretty damn good. Let's go with Han Solo versus Star-Lord.
Now, who they gonna fight to the death? Who you picking?
Star-Lord.
Star-Lord?
Yeah.
Now, how come you picking Star-Lord?
Well, after watching Solo, it took a lot of the coolness away from the character for me. You know? Like, just all the cool... Like, they kind of ruined, like, a lot of the cool things about his character. Like, how he won a Falcon and all that shit.
I thought that was cool. I liked it.
But mainly, just the amount of ability Star-Lord has over Han Solo would lead me to believe that Star-Lord could beat him. One, he's got a jetpack. He can breathe in outer space because of his mask.
They're both owned by Disney now. It is technically
possible. He's got 2 guns instead of 1.
Yeah.
2 guns is more than 1 gun, I'm just saying. Also, I mean, without the Falcon, Han Solo's just a guy with a gun and a vest, you know, running around. Without Chewie, he's got no backup.
Yeah.
So if it's a one-on-one fight, you know, I'm gonna have to go with Star-Lord. And also, I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't. I just don't see Han Solo winning.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any powers. He doesn't believe in the Force. He can't, you know.
Okay.
Can't really do anything.
He could shoot first.
That actually would come in handy. That is his one good ability.
Okay. Number 2, you got Ryu versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Book a Stone Cold versus the Universe comic book. Leatherface versus 2 Ghostface. Book a Freezer King Cold movie.
Let's do Leatherface versus 2 Ghostface.
All right.
Now, when we say Leatherface versus 2 Ghostface, are we talking about like Leatherface versus Ghostface from Scream, and then also Ghostface Killer from the Wu-Tang Clan?
No. Two guys dressed as Ghostface.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna have to go with Leatherface.
Yeah.
But if it was Ghostface Killer and Ghostface, I think they'd win.
Okay.
If it was a rap battle.
If it was a rap battle.
If it was a rap battle. I don't know. Ghostface Killer probably carries a gun, so. That could come in handy.
But Ghostface Killer is not in this battle.
Yeah, that's true. Unfortunate for Ghostface. I think Leatherface would win that fight.
Plus,
even if there was 2 of them. Even if there was 3 of them.
Every time Ghostface is around, no matter who's portraying him, he's clumsy as fuck.
And stupid as shit.
Yeah, he is super clumsy.
Comes up with the dumbest plans. I wanted to do all this so that I could do this. You could just killed everybody and never, not even worried about it.
Alright, next one. Ryu versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Comic book called Stone Cold vs. the Universe. Book of Freezer King Cold movie.
Shouldn't it be Frieza Cooler or King Cold?
Yeah. Cooler.
Did you put Frieza Freezer?
Well, I mean, I was thinking of what Goku calls him.
Frieza, Freezer, and King Cold. Let's do that.
Cooler, Frieza, King Cold.
I would book a trifecta. I'd do all 3 of them in one movie.
Yeah, that's what this is about.
Oh, okay.
Like, I want all 3 of them.
Well, then it would be the origin of Frieza.
Yeah.
But it would start out with King Cold taking up the mantle after his father passes away. Okay. His father, who he kills, because, I mean, they're a fucking brutal family, so he's just
he doesn't seem that brutal. Like, he wanted his son to take over. Like, he's, like, a super cool dad.
Yeah, but I imagine he's going to have, like, this insane reign of evil.
Yeah.
And then just gets bored one day. He's just going to put his head on his fist and go, this is boring.
Yeah.
I could rule the galaxy, but I'm so lonely. And then he goes and bangs a girl, falls in love, and has his first son, Cooler, who's a total dick. And he's like, I better try to have another one. And he has Frieza, and he's, oh, daddy's little princess. But then it turns out Frieza's a boy, and he's like, he's just like, makes him dress like a girl. No, I'm just kidding. But, that wouldn't be in the movie. But he has his kids, and he starts making them compete to see who's going to take over his kingdom.
Yeah.
When he passes away or just steps down. And Cooler's like doing everything he can to become the next in line by like conquering galaxies and everything. But Frieza like stays behind and like supports his dad and like actually brings his father with him and like gains his father's favor through love. And so Frieza, Cooler starts getting mad, and they have like a grudge fight somewhere in the movie. Yeah. It's gonna be epic, and like they're gonna go all the way to their final forms, and that's when Cooler is gonna beat Frieza, because it turns out he has a form further than Frieza that Frieza doesn't know about. And then the father gets angry and exiles Cooler, and that's why you don't see him for so long.
Okay.
And then Frieza comes back to the family, and all that shit happens with Goku, leading him to be robotic and then get killed. And then like this part won't be in the movie, but it's kind of just like an origin story of them.
Yeah.
And it'll end with like Cooler, with Frieza teamed up with Goku and Vegeta, how they are in Super.
Yeah.
And then Cooler comes back, and he's got his final form, but he's also
he should be platinum.
Gold and platinum.
Platinum Cooler would be cooler.
Just more powerful than ever.
Yeah.
And he's like in that
King
armored
Code,
form.
King Code should have like a diamond one too.
Yeah, that'd be badass. But he's in that armored form.
Yeah.
But also platinum. And he's just kicking everybody's ass. First he comes back as platinum. He kind of looks like the Metacooler when he turns platinum. And he's fighting them all, and he's having trouble defeating them. So he's like, brother, I'm sure you remember this form. And he turns into the armored Cooler, but platinum, starts kicking everybody's ass.
That'd be bad as fuck.
And Frieza is gonna somehow be the one to kill him.
That would be cool. I like that. Mine was just like Frieza wishes him back, and then they fight Goku and Vegeta.
So mine was way cooler than yours.
Anyway, moving on.
I think there's a wasp inside your room right now.
No, he's in the window.
Oh, he's not in here yet?
No.
He's working his way inside. I'll find out how to get in there and fuck you. Oh, is he building a nest?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that. He don't know who this is.
How do I kill it?
Open the window. Let him in. Kill him. Destroy his nest.
Yeah. Alright, so Ryu versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Ryu versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Who's gonna win this fight?
I think Ryu.
I think Ryu would
would
the shit
win.
out of him.
I think Ryu would win, but I think I'd have them kick his ass for the most part. Like, and then you'd have to do that Demon Ryu version.
Yeah.
And kill them all.
I think like it should be like a pretty.
And I'd have them turn around and do an obliterating Hadouken that just melts their bodies.
I think it'd be cool if like they had a big epic fight.
I like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles way more than Ryu though.
And then like he finally takes down 3 of them. It's just him and Ralph Aiel, and they have like badass drag out fight. But Ryu wins eventually.
That's not how I'd book it.
Okay.
I'd want him to kill them all at the same time.
Kill them all.
Yeah. So they're kicking his ass. They do the shell shock.
Yeah.
And then finally, after a long ass badass fight where he's been kicking all their asses, they've been kicking each other's asses. He loses his shit and turns into the Demon Ryu version of himself. Does that really quick ta-da, where the screen goes black, instant kill death move.
Yeah.
And they're like, screen lights back up and their shells are all cracked and blood's coming out of all of them. And he like clenches his fist, pulls out a Hadouken in his hand, turns around, just the wave of Hadouken that
Kills them all.
liquefies them, turns them into turtle soup.
That's pretty good. Alright. And book a comic book called Stone Cold versus the Universe.
It would start out Stone Cold in a grocery store
Yeah.
trying to buy some beer. They don't have the beer he wants.
Uh-oh.
He gets pissed and he walks up to the guy, the nearest person that works there, some woman. Excuse me, ma'am. You guys seem to be all out of my favorite beer. Do you think you could go in the back and check and see if you got any more? She's like, oh no, we don't. We stopped carrying that beer. It's actually been discontinued. You see her fly through some glass. Yeah. The music starts playing. He's stomping a mud hole in her, and the janitor comes around the corner. He's like, "Oh my god!" And he grabs the nearest thing to him, which is just a big old loaf of bread.
Yeah.
Cracks it across the janitor's head, and then stunner. When he does, like the janitor's knees buckle, and like his bones shoot out of the back of his legs,
Damn.
and his spine shoots up out of the top of his neck. And then Stone Cold just starts beating the shit out of everybody in the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
So he's on a tear across the entire state, kicking everybody's ass till he gets to the company that made the beer, and they're up in they're all hiding in their penthouse, like, oh no, he's here. And he kicks the door down. He's like, you know a simple solution to this, right? And they're like, we recontinued the beer. It's you're the only one who buys it, but we're okay with that because we don't want to die. He's like, all right, but you're not getting out of that easy. He stomps a mud hole in all of them. Okay. Walks away like a badass.
Here's what I would do at the end instead. He goes, okay, good, and like he goes, well, he still has some. He still has some of Stone Cold's favorite beer in the warehouse. He goes, look, we got some free of charge. Here you are. And like Stone Cold pulls some out and hands one to the guy, and he's all happy. They clink beers. He just stuns them right then, and then he just leaves with a wagon full of beer.
He should do like a not so hardcore stunner. So when he stuns the guy, he shits his pants, but like doesn't explode like that one guy that got stunned earlier.
This would be an awesome comic book.
It would.
Well, It's time to move on. Walk
Could you
off.
imagine Thor flying through the air?
Oh, damn, you bringing Thor in?
Thor's just flying through the air like, I'll stop him. And he jumps up in the air. Stunner! Oh my god, the stunner of epic proportions! He stuns Thor into a crater. Flips him off and talks shit and walks away. What the fuck? Gay?
What, Goldberg?
You guys don't know this, but Sean just walked in the room and tried to pull down my pants and stick his feet between my butt crack.
Alright, moving on.
Moving on.
Where am I?
Someone's like, I want to see what that ass looks like.
I've already seen it, so here we go. It's time for movie reviews.
Movie review.
This week, we have 0 movies, but we got 3 TV shows. First up, this is a second wave thing we like to call second wave, where we go back and rewatch seasons of shows we watched previously. First up, we got Futurama, seasons 2 and 3.
Futurama, seasons 2 and 3.
So here's what I found out on seasons 2 and 3. Zoidberg is my new favorite character.
I fucking love Zoidberg. Still not my favorite character, but I fucking love him.
Who's your favorite character?
Scruffy, the janitor.
Review, motherfucker.
I know we're reviewing.
Do your review.
Okay, well, for me, seasons 2 and 3, right?
Yep.
Well, when it comes to Futurama, I have trouble just watching seasons 2 and 3.
Why?
Because it's so good that I went ahead and finished the whole series again for the millionth time because I love that show.
See, if you would keep up with the podcast, we could finish everything at once.
I managed to watch more shows of everything than you. I watched all of fucking South Park.
Okay, I didn't. We asked.
I watched all of South Park. I watched all of Futurama. Only thing I didn't finish was Preacher.
Yeah, because I asked you to do that instead of watching all that.
And yet I still managed to finish all of it.
I didn't need you to
And
finish
Preacher.
I didn't need you to finish all that. I need you to watch X amount of seasons.
You know what? It's not about what you need. It's about what I want. I'm a human being and I have needs. If you can't fill those needs, then I need to find somebody else who can fill those needs.
Nobody can fill your needs like me, boy.
It's not true. You don't know me as well as you think you do.
Well, since I guess I'll review it since I could stay faithful to my show.
Well, I can stay faithful to my show too. I know what happened, you sack of shit.
Let's see. So I fell in love with Zoidberg. The joke writing is just getting better and better.
It does. It improves immensely.
Yes.
It takes a little bit dip later on, but we're not going to talk about later on because later on it's not important until later on.
2 and 3 is right now.
2 and 3 is
2 and
right
3
now.
is just magnificent. Some magnificent episodes. Like the one where it's about Fry's past and his brother.
That's actually one of my favorite episodes of the season. Still manages to tear me up to this day.
Perfect.
To this day.
Yeah. Great writing.
That's the thing, like, Futurama just always managed to jerk those tears just enough.
So I think that one, and my other favorite so far is the Amazon Women episode.
That one's pretty fucking hilarious.
My 2 favorites out of the episodes so far. I'm giving seasons 2 and 3 9 out of 10.
Agreed.
9 out of 10?
Yes. They're like probably the 2 best seasons consecutively of Futurama.
Yeah. Now we're going to move on to Supernaturals 2 and 3. Took me a minute to finish these, but I got them done.
I get a feeling you don't like Supernatural very much.
I like it. It's just
Long as shit.
It's very long.
Yeah, each season's like 24 episodes long.
Yeah.
And they're like 45-minute episodes, so it is no joke. It takes you a minute to get through them.
I managed to do 2 or 3 a day, and after a while, I got them just gunned down.
I managed to do like 6 or 7 a night.
Yeah.
So after like a week, I was already done with the season, and then it's actually the first thing I finished.
Supernatural.
Well, actually, that's not true. Norseman was the first thing I finished on the second chain. But yeah, Supernatural seasons 2 and 3. I'm gonna give them an 8 out of 10, both of them. I loved getting to see their bonding grow and evolve.
Yeah.
And I loved the shape that the story took. What did you think of Yellow Eyes? Didn't think he was that big of a big bad.
I mean, he did let all those demons, a bunch of demons out of hell, but
Pop, motherfucker.
yeah.
That's exactly what I thought. I was like, I was expecting more from him.
Yeah, I just...
But the funny thing is, you'll find out later on how much he was involved in their lives.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I thought it was annoying. Some points were annoying where they're just like, they keep so much from each other. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, that starts to get on your nerves.
So just talk. God, I mean, that gets annoying.
A bunch of brooding nannies.
Yeah.
Nancy's, that's what I meant to say.
Let's see. Okay, so I was starting to notice, like, a bunch of stuff they fight are from different, like, areas and cultures. So it seems like every religion is the right religion in this world.
Yeah, I think in this world, all the things that they fight that are from different religions and everything, I don't know if they're absolutely from different religions. It's just like they're actual legends that were true at one point.
Yeah.
And pretty much became almost extinct over the course of human history, where we, through the Dark Ages, we probably were like, nah, fuck that, because there's some things I can't mention now that I think about it, so never mind, because we're not that far in the series. But I like to think that, like, humans, by becoming the number one species on the planet, we managed to destroy a majority of the evil in the world, whether it was what religion it was based off of. And when it was confined to the books, it became part of religions. I don't think that necessarily any religion is right in this universe until later on, but
well, there's a part, I think it's a lot of the time through seasons 2 and 3 they're getting hunted by the cops.
Yeah, that's where I thought a lot of the story was getting better.
However, they keep their Kansas license plate, and they keep the same license plate they always had.
Yeah.
I'm like, really? You gotta run for the cops? Like, nah, we can just keep our license plate.
Well, I mean, let's choose a less conspicuous car.
Yeah.
In general, let's stop driving around in the only 69 Impala or 67. 67?
I don't know. I don't know anything about cars.
I think it was 67. Anyways, the only Impala that anybody's going to see anytime soon. Let's just keep driving around in it.
Yeah. I was glad they killed the yellow demon so they could finally move on to a new storyline. And then where we left off, where it ended for me at the end of season 3 was with Dean in hell.
That was supposed to be the original ending of the TV show.
Was it?
Yep. They thought they were going to be canceled at
After
that point.
3?
Yeah, and that's how the series was going to end. So we're going to get a nice little treat when season 4 starts back up.
Okay.
Like, what the fuck? What happened? And the lore's going to change. It's going to be interesting. But up to season 3, that was where they had planned to end the series. Wow. Would you have been satisfied with that ending? Would that be in the end of the show altogether?
No, because if Sam got a happy ending, maybe.
His ending was just him going around trying to figure out how to save his brother.
Yeah.
Which was sad.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, if he went out like a hero and Sam was at peace, maybe. But since they would have just had it was Sam just running around trying to solve the problem and nothing happened, no.
Yeah. I see what you mean.
But
I agree.
We're going to continue on with this show. And as of now, as of seasons 2 and 3, giving it an 8 out of 10.
What did you think of Ruby?
Who?
Ruby.
Who's Ruby?
Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong one. The demon girlfriend. What was her name? Sam's girlfriend. Demon girl.
Oh, that blonde girl?
Yeah.
She's okay, I guess.
Didn't she save Sam at the end of season 3?
Probably. I know she was there, and she's okay. I
think I'm screwing up. No, I am screwing up. Season 3. Season 3. I've seen all of them, so I get it's a lot. It's a lot. It gets jumbled up in my head. You're just now seeing it for the first time, so it's new for you. But for me, having watched the series 4 times through, trying to go back, even though I just watched it and remember specific parts, is kind of hard.
She's okay. I don't really give a fuck about her.
I think I'm thinking of the wrong girl. Meg, fucking Meg. Remember Meg? The blonde-haired demon tried to capture them to get to their dad, to kill their dad. What'd you think of her as a bad guy?
Yeah.
And then they introduced another one, I want to say, at the end of season 3. That's when they introduced Ruby.
She's that one that's like escaped from hell.
Yeah.
She's okay too. I don't really. She was so fun.
You gave me ice cream.
She's okay. I like the girl from Walking Dead. Okay, the one who's like the
the master thief.
Yeah.
What's her name? I can't remember.
I can't remember her name either. And then I like the redneck guy they hang out with all the time.
Bobby.
Yeah.
I think you'll love it sooner.
Okay.
The new character that they're going to introduce, I think you'll love him.
And
an actor
I'm glad
that you love so much.
There's that black dude who's also a hunter.
Rufus.
I guess he's the one who, like, after a while is like, I gotta kill Sam. He's like, just gotta kill Sam. Sam, it's my
not Rufus.
Wayne, maybe.
He's like, I don't want to ruin anything. God,
but like, he.
I know who you're talking about, though. Yeah.
He's like, after a while, he's like, he became obsessed with killing Sam.
Yeah.
And,
good character.
Yeah, he's alright.
Was it Deacon? No.
It could have been Deacon. Black dude, I don't know.
Yeah, he was a cool character though.
Yeah.
Good actor too.
Oh yeah, then he ends up getting turned to a vampire, and then
See, that's what I didn't want to ruin, because in my head I was like, did that happen this season?
Yeah, Sam had to finally kill him off.
Yeah.
Really happy about that. I was like, last time when he tried to kill him, I was like, dude, just kill him now. You're gonna regret it. And they didn't do it. And I was like, here you are. You're gonna regret it. So I'm glad that happened.
Now, before I jump too far ahead, season 2, their dad died.
Yeah, he sold his
soul to save Dean.
Yeah.
Now that was the beginning of season 3.
Beginning of season 2.
Beginning of season 2. Right. Okay.
And then season 3 ended with Dean in hell.
Yeah.
And then that's where we're going to stop here. We'll continue on future seasons. But right now it's time for the main event, Preacher Season 3.
This one's going to be the freshest in my mind because there's not a million seasons, and I just watched it, so there's nothing for me to confuse it with, thank God. And season 2 was so bad, there's no way I could confuse it with season 2.
Yeah, I hated season 2, but
I'm giving Preacher season 3 a 9 out of 10. It almost ticked every single box for me.
I'm giving it an 8.
So you didn't think it was better than the last 2 seasons of Supernatural you just watched? For me alone, on the creativity scale, I say that they get that extra point for me.
I don't know. I don't like the problem with Preacher. I don't like the main characters. I like
all the characters surrounding them.
I don't like Tulip.
Me neither.
I liked the vampire.
Cassidy is my favorite character.
I liked him. I don't anymore.
Why?
The fact that he just fell in love with Tulip for no reason.
He had a reason.
And,
he had several reasons.
No, he don't have a reason.
He had several reasons. You fell in love with a girl for having sex with you before, so I don't think that you should judge him.
Well, yeah, she wasn't my best friend's girlfriend either. So
well, I wouldn't really call him and Jesse best friends. Jesse tried to kill him in the first season twice. And
anyway, once
in the second season and once in the third season. So no, I would not really. Twice in the third season.
They're horrible people. The only one I kind of like is Jesse.
Not even. I like Cass way better.
But my favorite character is still her star.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's just the story alone keeps me into it. I just don't like the characters, but I like Sam and Dean.
Exactly.
So yeah. So that's why I like Supernatural a little bit more. I root for them. But in Preacher, if all three of them died and the story
It's
kept
not
going,
the biggest deal.
I could be like, all right, cool. Who we got? Oh, here's Hitler and
So
Assface.
for me, all the surrounding characters that they introduce always seem so much better than their main characters.
I like the Hitler guy. I
like Jesse's just an egotistical asshole.
Yeah.
Cass is the most redeemable character of all of them, and then shit never goes his way, so it's hard to root for him when he can never have anything good happen to him whatsoever. And then on top of that, Tulip's just garbage.
I don't know why I hate Tulip.
It's almost to the point where it's like we don't need her in the show anymore.
No.
She's just baggage. She's weighing everybody down.
What did you think of
Judy and TC?
I was gonna say the whole
Jody,
Jesse's grandma, the whole clan at the ranch.
I loved that whole storyline.
Yeah,
I knew a lot of it was just side work, and I knew they weren't going to make it through the season based off of where the season was going, but I did enjoy every character that they introduced, and I was sad to see some of them go, like TC and Jody, because Jody was a cool fucking character because of his abilities, and then TC was cool because he was so simple and all he wanted to do was fuck goats, and
that's all he wants in life.
He was a very simple character.
I didn't like his death though.
I didn't want him to die.
He didn't have to die either.
He didn't, yeah. But unfortunately, I don't know what I would do. I don't know where I would go. Me, I'd be like, well, I guess I'm going to take some money, start a new life.
Yeah, nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Alright.
Go to the dentist, get some new teeth, maybe get some Bosley transplant, put me a little bit more hair back on top of my head, and try to get another girl to grab my dangle.
So, it was definitely a big comeback for me from season 2.
Definitely. And they even brought Harry Starr back to, because towards the end of season 2, I was I liked his character a lot less than when they first introduced him.
Yeah.
I was like, he's so cool. And then he started losing momentum through season 2. But season 3, he managed to gain some of that, a lot, almost even more momentum than he had before. The way it ended, he had all the momentum, all the ball's just in his court at this point.
Yeah.
And he killed off that little shit that kept getting on my nerves throughout the whole series. The black guy.
The black, I didn't like that.
I didn't like that character because he kept... I mean, I liked that character. I loved that character.
Yeah.
But the fact that he got one up over all those vampires, and then I was like, that's not fair. He needs to be viciously murdered for that, for killing all those people after Cassidy finally found a home. And then Aristar just takes his hat off, like, are you making fun of me?
It's stupid.
He's like, no, I'm really a vampire.
They should have.
No, he deserved to die because he kept pissing off Harry Starr. Kept letting him down.
They should have had.
Kept needing
Cassidy
to be saved.
kill him.
Yeah,
That would have been better.
it would have been an okay redemption story, but the next season's going to be all about saving Kaz. So,
Yeah.
if you can even talk the Messiah into doing that.
Okay. So, you're giving it a 9.
Yeah,
I'm giving it a 7.
thought you gave it an 8.
Did I?
Yeah, you gave it an 8. You gave it an 8, and then I said you're going to give it the same exact scores.
Giving it an 8. It's on that borderline 8. If I like the main characters more, then a lot higher.
Yeah.
But since I can't really stand them,
I don't think they introduced a single character this season that I didn't like. And I feel like they managed to resolve it all by killing the ones that, weren't going to have any staying power.
One thing that made me mad is Preacher keeps getting all these beautiful black women. And they keep treating them like shit. I'm like, dude.
You're supposed to give them all the cake and candy they want.
Yes. Like, dude, you're doing it wrong. And I don't know. And then the old father guy, that big fat dude, creeped me the fuck out. I was like, just die, please.
I was so happy when he exploded. But that scene where the vial falls out of whatever's left of his butthole.
Yeah.
I was just like, And he still drank it.
Yeah. You
covered in the blood.
I mean, I would have too, just knowing what's inside.
He came out of his asshole.
Yeah, but like
he couldn't wash the vial first.
Unlimited power.
He could have washed the vial
but
first.
Like him and Harstar were fighting over it, and he
kicked Harstar's ass. Come on.
Okay.
Could have kicked it without the.
What'd you think of Hitler working at Subway?
It wasn't called Subway, but
it was basically Subway.
We know. It's pretty fucking funny.
And then, like, he went from working at Subway to taking over Hell. Because the cowboy just straight up killed Satan.
Yeah. That was actually probably the biggest surprise for me of that season was just him blowing Satan's brains out.
I didn't see it coming.
Oh, it's that easy to kill Satan.
Well, the bullets was what does it, but...
Yeah, but I just meant when he did it, I was like, that happened. That's, well...
Yeah.
And I was like, is he about to take over in Hell? And then he just takes Eugene. He's like, I'm getting out of here. And then, which, by the way, I love that actor.
The cowboy?
Yeah, Graham McTavish.
Yeah.
And then, Hitler just standing there, and she's like, well, would you like some plum cake? The angel of death asks him if he wants plum cake, and he sits down at the helm of hell. And I'm just like, I mean, I guess he's the father of hell now.
He was the closest one to Satan's desk. I guess that makes sense.
First one sits in Satan's desk, takes over, says, what? So jumps down in the seat.
Oh, alright. It's time to move on to our last segment. Two guys in the groove.
Two guys in the group. Juanton Shonathan.
Okay. So for my video, or not my video, for my song this week, I've chosen Shiki no Uta.
Shiki Waba Huba?
Shiki no Uta.
Haba Debo Haba Haba Hamed Deba Himba?
Shiki no Uta. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but it's a Japanese title.
Oh.
It is, I think it's a cover from a song from Samurai Champloo, and it is very beautiful.
How beautiful is it?
Very. Like I just said.
Very. Very.
It's, the cover's by Sapphire. I don't think it's Sapphire from WWE that was rolling around with Dusty Rhodes, but the person's called Sapphire. I think it's a cover of Shiki no Uta from Samurai Champloo, and I love the shit out of this song.
I can't wait to hear it on Two Guys in the Group.
Season 3.
Season 3.
Now, what did you pick?
This week, I decided to go with a nice little treat for myself that I usually listen to on a daily basis because Spotify likes to make these daily mixes for you.
Yeah.
And every time I'm listening to Spotify's daily mix, it pretty much every single time it plays this one song for me, and it's been kicking around in my head. Well, obviously because it won't leave me alone. So I decided to go with this nice little song
called
Luna by Invent, Animate. So invent, animate, but there's a comma there.
Okay,
invent, animate. This is supposed to suggest, a pause. Invent, animate.
Okay. That's by...
No, that's the name of the song. That's the name of the band.
No,
the song's called Luna.
Okay. Are they a good band?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah.
I think you might like it.
Probably not, but we'll find out.
It's a little heavy. It's a little heavy.
We'll find out.
But I love it. I fucking love it.
So if you want to check out our songs, there's Two Guys in the Groove Season 3, Two Guys in the Groove Season 2.
And Two Guys in the Groove Season 1.
And you can find all these on Spotify.
And if you're getting bored with us, you can also listen to the other stuff that we put on there, I guess, you can call it us again. Grooves Are Us.
Yes, that's the Fears Are Us playlist as well, also on Spotify.
Stole my goddamn idea. Trying to make it sound cooler.
Speaking of that,
trying to make it sound cooler than Two Guys in the Groove. Grooves Are Us. You ain't shit. I heard you. I saw that coming.
follow us on
Facebook. You can also find us on Twitter at
Instagram.
Two Guys in the Dark. Instagram, Two Guys in the Dark. We also have a website, Two Guys in the Dark.
At WordPress.com.
At WordPress.com. And if you're feeling lucky, hit us up. There's a 99% chance that we'll reply.
Yeah, you can email us at twoguysinthedark@gmail.com. Also, follow us on YouTube at Cool Kids with Asthma. We have other podcasts. We have Fears Are Us, the horror podcast, and then there's Captain Cool's Bizarre Adventures, the Dungeons and Dragons podcast.
Yes, sir.
And we also got this one, Two Guys in the Dark. And we got hopefully some other stuff coming soon.
Some
other
more
shows.
content
Hopefully.
coming soon.
Yeah. And
by the time this actually airs, the more content might actually be on YouTube.
I hope so. And then we'll check you out later on the next episode of
Two Guys in the Group. Like, share, subscribe.
You said groove, dummy.
Hey, fuck you piece of shit. Two Guys in the Dark. Like, share, subscribe.